What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Rob's Arcade. Hang tight for just one moment. Be right back with a brand new episode. Don't go anywhere.
Rob's Arcade, Rob's Arcade, where the games get played and the games get saved so they can be played on another day. Rob's Arcade.
Alright, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Rob's Arcade, where the games get played and the games get saved so they can get played on another day. The comic book page is all the rage here on Rob's Arcade. Hope you guys are doing all right. If you're wondering where we are going, well, right now we're running a key to my office so that way the leaders can run Tree Lot tonight, because I actually have off today. Happy Monday, by the way. But since I'm off, I figured I would actually take this opportunity to head to the comic shop. That's something I have not done in quite some time. I haven't always had the extra cash for the comic shop, but also I accumulated quite a stack of comics, and I told myself, like, it doesn't seem fit to go and keep buying comics if I still have comics to read. And it really helped to isolate to, like, well, what issues, what titles are really important to me. So we're going to be hanging out today. Typically we do like a little Monday motivation. So in the spirit of that, we're going to kind of do like a little Monday motivation, kind of like feel good scenario situation, and just kind of, you know, do something that I enjoy doing, and kind of touch on that idea that, you know, sometimes like the motivation I speak of, that Monday motivation, and that, you know, the idea of like keeping it going and not stopping, doesn't always involve like that gung-ho attitude of like never give up, like some kind of like Navy SEAL, Marine Corps, never say die mentality when it comes to like work and life. You know, sometimes motivation just comes from those little pieces of life that, you know, we find joy in, that give us pleasure, and that, you know, are kind of there for us when things are a little bit tough and a little bit difficult. You know, I mentioned a few weeks ago, kind of going through some things with, you know, some family and my sister and what have you. And a lot of that's still weighing heavy as we get into the holidays. And I, you know, have been reading more comics in my downtime. And it's interesting. I kind of had that thrown in my face from time to time, like this comic book thing, and not just from my sister, but from just like different women in general. Kind of like, when are you going to stop? When are you going to give it up? Like, when's enough's enough? But really, like, it's just one of those things that it's always there for me. And like I said, I haven't been in ages. I was thinking about that the other day. Got kind of thrown in my face that, you know, all I do is read comics, and it's like, it's not true. I still have maybe I still have like 5 or so issues of comics that I haven't read yet. Like, I haven't gotten around to reading and enjoying. So it'll be nice to be able to kick back and read those. But then also I'm excited to see where we are in this whole comic book world. Like, it's been a minute since I've had a chance to really jump in and read some comics. So I'm just pretty excited for that. So let's kind of hang out today, look at some comic books, go grab some comics, and just kind of like, you know, find those little things, those little pieces that, you know, we can enjoy in life. And not to be like, you know, things are bad or anything right now. They're not. Like, things are actually, you know, with work going fairly well. I love the holiday season, being able to sell Christmas trees and do part of this fundraiser thing that I got to do it last year. And everything is going pretty good. I can't complain too much. But as we're going into the holidays, it is a little bittersweet knowing that things with my sister and stuff are kind of frictiony right now. So this will be a nice little break, a nice little change of pace. And I don't really do anything. I literally I work out, I go to work, and spend most of my downtime just kind of hanging at the house, either trying to catch up on comic books and just laundry stuff in general. I feel like most of my days off I just spend trying to get my life outside of work back in order. But anyway, hang tight. Let's go check out what I pick up at the comic shop. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, welcome back. This is, I guess we're going back old school, just kicking it in the car on my day off, hitting the comic shop. We never skipped a beat. Before I jump in, I got some really cool stuff. Before I jump in and show you guys what I got, I was actually able to have a really fun conversation with Sarah. I believe her name is Sarah. I feel so bad if I'm wrong, but I believe her name is Sarah, who works at the comic shop, and just super cool people. One reason why I keep going back there time and time again. But I was explaining I haven't been because I'm just so busy with work, and I've had stacks of comics to read, and I'm I don't want to be grabbing comics if I have comics to read at home. And I was just kind of telling her about the work that I do and working with kids, and she absolutely loved it. Got to share a couple of quick stories, and it was just really sweet. She had some really beautiful reactions to some of the stories I told her, and she just started walking around the front of the counter and just started grabbing free comic books for me to take, and not just one of each, but and that's, I think, the rule. You're supposed to take just one of each, but she's no, here, take a bunch of comics. So she gave me a bunch of cool stuff. We've got a Transformers Energon special, which looks really cool. We've got this guy, Super Mercado. I've read this before, but she gave me a few issues of this here, which is really cool. I think the kids at Star might like that one. We got Donut the Destroyer, a couple issues of that. This looks kind of cute. Let's see, we got a few issues of Beautiful Garden. Looks kind of creepy and kind of wild. You'd best believe I will be reading these as well. This is great. This isn't just a great gift for the teens, the youth that I work with, but for me as well. The Warren books. Not really familiar with this, but a couple issues of that. The Loud House. Got a few issues of that. Definitely something cool for kids there. Let's see here. We got some Marvel. Oh, I think I've got this issue at home. Some X-Men. A couple issues of that. Let's see what else we got. This is from a local artist, the Luca Brothers, and Teneblas Jr. Kind of based off the Mexican wrestlers, Spanish wrestlers. Then let's see what else we have here. Oh, Stranger Things. I've got this one too at the house. Some really cool books and just really sweet. They didn't have to do all of that. That was really, really cool of them. Hang tight. I'll be right back, and I'll show you what I actually picked up today. What I actually spent some money on. Some really cool stuff. I'm excited. I'm really excited for this because I haven't read any comics in a while that are current. I've been kind of going through my backlog my back stock of comics here lately, and you know, at this point, these issues are like months old, and I'm kind of excited. I'm like, oh, where are I was at the comic shop going, there's no, I can't be that far behind. You know, I can't be, like, the last issue of Spider-Man I got was like number 50, and they're up to like 64, maybe 65 now at this point. Like, it's just, maybe 65 is coming out. I don't know. Like, it's crazy. I've missed a lot of issues of comics. It's been quite some time since I've set foot in a comic shop. But anyway, hang tight. I'll be right back, guys. I was thinking, as we're getting into the holidays, you know, Christmas is right around the corner, and then it's just a hop, skip, and a jump until New Year's, and then my birthday. But it might be kind of fun, you know, there's like a countdown to midnight, you know, 10, 9, 8. What if I do like a top 10 of like some comic book stuff? I think that might be kind of fun, like some top 10 comic book stories, because overall, like, actually, this is very truthful. And I'm not perfect. I'm not sitting there like I'm a saint. I've got it all figured out. I've got it all together by any means. I'm not saying I never break or bend a law, but I will say that there are times when, like, a morale issue or like something that just doesn't set well with me will arise, and quite often it's because of either comic books or a comic book show or a movie, or so, just and not just one or two, but after decades and decades of reading comics and watching Smallville and just different things, it's kind of hard sometimes to go and be a jerk when you know how much it can benefit those around you to be helpful. You know, like, you spend 30 years listening to Stan Lee. It's like, how can you not go out of your way to be a better, you know, version of yourself? It's always about that self-improvement, you know, knowing that you're going to trip and fall from time to time. The bad guy's going to get the upper hand, but it's about, like, kind of how you get up and manage to keep going. So it's a very important piece to who I am. So maybe like a top 10 as we go into the new year, top 10 like comic book moments or comic books that are important to me, or just something along those lines. Oh no, I'm about to drop the phone. Look out, everybody. All right, guys, welcome back. Now let's take a look here at some of the stuff I picked up at Stories today, some of the newer comics I picked up. I say newer because I didn't realize there's been like 14 issues or so of stuff that's come out since I've been to the shop, which just goes to show you exactly how long it's been since I've actually set foot into a comic shop. Didn't go too crazy. I'm thinking I might go back here pretty soon in the next couple of weeks and kind of fill in some of the collections, but I wanted to kind of just pick up with some things where I left off, and then grab some books that are more current and have just come out, and, you know, maybe try to fill in the gaps in between. Right now, I believe like issue 64 of Amazing Spider-Man is on the stands. I went back and grabbed this issue right here, 59, a little build up to the 60th issue. I think the last one I got was issue 50 of Spider-Man. I just really like this cover a lot. It's got, you've got Black Cat and then Mary Jane in her jackpot outfit, kind of like flying across the city together. Very cool little issue there. Another Amazing Spider-Man here, the 60th issue. I thought this was a good grab. It's a nice thick book. I love the cover as well. Everybody's on their phones checking out social media. Just take a look around you. That's what everybody's doing nowadays. And it looks like everybody's on the subway. maybe heading across the bridge, and Spider-Man's like swinging along with them. This is a cool issue, a little pricey, but it's got like 5 or 6 stories in here, so really cool grab. What the heck is this? Is this one of the free ones, or did I buy this? I don't think this is the free one. I think this is, oh, maybe I bought this by mistake. I don't think I meant to. Whoops. Oh well. Conquest 2099. I'm guessing it's all the futuristic character Spider-Man 2099 down there on the front. Cool little like Civil War standoff type cover. Didn't mean to pick that up. Where there's Spider-Man, there's always going to be Batman. Those are like two of my main, trying to keep the glare off, two of my main go-to titles here. Again, Batman's pretty far along in the series here, way past 154, I believe. But I thought I would go back and try to grab a few of these. I didn't have 152, which is the start to this new The Dying City storyline that they got going on, but I was able to get 154. Yeah, I wanted 153, 154, and 155. They didn't have 153, but I was able to get 154, 155. This will be another one of those, like I said, just kind of pick up some of these and fill in the blanks in between. Go back and grab some back issues. That's always, it's part of the fun of comics, is going back and some of the hunting. Speaking of back issues and back stories, going back to 1989, a very cool storyline they've been working on is some of the characters established in the 78 Superman movie and the Batman 89 film, kind of continuing on in these comics. I wasn't sure where I left off with this, but luckily I got home and checked. I have 1 and 2, so I picked up issue 3 and issue 4 in that. Here we have a very cool Robin, which has a like Batman Beyond look to him, which I think is pretty cool. I think they mentioned at some point perhaps Will Smith playing the Robin character, and they've kind of modeled this Robin after that idea, which is really cool. Where you have Batman and Robin, Nightwing isn't far behind. I left off with issue 114, Fall of the Fallen Grayson, part 1. Here I've got part 2. And then also part 3 of that series there. Nightwing 116. Keeping up with the Turtles and where they are, they've got a new launch. We're looking at 25 years of IDW, kicking off with this Ninja Turtles issue number 1, which looks like it focuses all on Raphael. All the panels, the pages, red, red, red. Everything is red, all the dialogue bubbles. It's all focused on Raphael, which is interesting. It says here, to be continued with Michelangelo. So I picked up issue number 2, and I went with this cover only because I just love the Michelangelo character so much, not knowing that this whole story is about him. So then inside here, all the bubbles are orange. I'm guessing 3 and 4 will focus more on Leonardo and Donatello. But like I said, this is all about Mikey here. Very cool. Then moving into Image, we have Spawn. I just went ahead and just grabbed the newest issue. A lot of filling in the blanks to do with this guy. But we're up to number 359. That's crazy. So I'm interested to see where we are with this. I'm just going to just jump right in and just kind of see what's going on. I'm not going to worry about going back and finding those backstories. We have some Eric Larson and his creation Savage Dragon 272, just for fun. It's very cool. I love his excuse me, I love his artwork, his covers. They just scream like that old school kind of like 90s 80s comic book covers that I kind of grew up collecting. Then we also have issue 273 here, kind of like a cartoony version of what's happening here. On the back, still Image Comics, we have Transformers issue number 9, picking up where I left off with this story. Very cool cover. Got Optimus with like literally the weight of the world on his shoulders. I've seen Superman cover, very similar to that. Then we have Transformers issue 10. Pretty cool little cover there. It's kind of a couple girls hanging out. And then also, and finally, we have the Creepshow Volume 3, Issue 3, with the amazing McFarlane Spider-Man #1 homage. I've always loved this cover. Anytime I see this, I will grab it. I've got a couple of different variations of this, and it's just a very full cover, man. It's very cool, very fun cover. I just love this, and I love Creepshow. Literally, the title that got me into comic books was the original Creepshow comic book. So, well, that's what I picked up today. Pretty cool little haul. Nothing, too crazy. Plenty of books. Nice little stash and stack here to kind of keep me entertained for the next couple of weeks before I can make my way back into the shop. Let me know what stuck out of these, and if you have any favorite characters or anything you want to leave down in the comment section, I would love to hear about it. And just want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. Hope you appreciate this video. It's a little different than our typical Monday motivation, but I wanted to just have fun, kind of enjoy the video, enjoy the day, and just kind of have fun with you guys. Share one of my passions with you, share one of the things that kind of make me who I am. 45 years old, still reading comics and collecting books and playing video games, and it's just a lot of fun to get to share that with you guys. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Make sure you share. Maybe you're not really into comics, but you know somebody who is. And make sure like I said, you like this video. That always helps support my channel. Leave a comment below. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. And until next time, don't spend your quarter anywhere else. Thanks so much, guys.